Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and welcome back to GTA 5, and welcome to this beautiful, beautiful car, the Nissan Skyline R32 Gtr. Definitely one of my favourite Skylines. Actually, I'd probably put this as my third favourite before the Kenmeri, which I'd put in second place, and the Hekoska, which I'd put in first place. But as far as the modern GTRs go, this is probably my favourite, and then the R34, and then probably in last place the R33. I'm not really going to rate the R35, that's sort of, I don't know. I don't think much of that car, by the way. I don't know, really starting the video on a bit of a negative point. I don't really rate the new GTR that much. It's a fast car, it just doesn't really excite me like this does. So what we're going to do is today we're going to check it out and we're going to modify it, as there are some modifying parts for this car. And also, fun thing is, this mod comes with 5 different custom wheels, and that's quite exciting, as I always like seeing new wheels in GTA 5, as the standard selection is not really that exciting to me. So first bug that I could just probably point out is when we're far away, we get this weird sort of like yellowy stripe thing. We can't see it when we're close up apart from down there. But if we go further back, you can see it appearing. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know if that's going to change. Perhaps by the time you download this mod, it would have gone. But you don't really see it when it's on the interior view. You only see it when you're sort of driving in third person. And you can see it like that. So this is the standard Skyline GTR right here. It is a beautiful, beautiful car. So now that we've seen it in its standard guise... Oh, by the way, it's right-hand drive. So, yeah, that's a bit of an awkward thing getting in. But it's a nice touch. As always, they never did whoa! They never did an R32 in our left-hand drive. Let's go to this view so we can see what we're doing. Look at that. It is just such a beautiful car. So let's take this over to, not Benny's, we're just going to take this over to Los Santos Customs this time. And let's check out modifying this car. Okay, so here we are at Los Santos Customs, and it's probably a good opportunity to answer some comments and questions that we had from the previous video. This first one is from Ragdog Studios. He says, Lex, got an important question. If you could live in any video game world, what video game world would you live in? And that is a good question. That is a very good question. I quite like the idea of living in LA, so I don't know, maybe this one? But video game worlds, I don't know. What I really want to live in, this is more like a movie thing. I would love to go to school at Hogwarts. It's just, I don't know, every time I ever watch Harry Potter, I just think, I'd love to, like, live in that world where Hogwarts exists and I'm a wizard. I don't know why, it's just, I don't know, that's always been exciting to me. But for games, I don't know. The Los Santos is a pretty nice place, apart from all the rampant gun crime and everything, but apart from that, it seems pretty nice, so I don't know, maybe I'll just say GTA 5. But if you've got any good ideas, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe you can answer that question as well, as I'd love to know what other people think, because I can't think of any particular world that stands out to me. So I'm going to actually leave that one up for you guys to answer. So the next question is from Joel the Arctic Fox, and he says, if I could draw, I would make a picture of you holding ice cream and a pink bow in your hair. Kawaii! Okay, I think that was actually a theme of the previous video. I can't remember what that was. But if you actually, this is a completely other point. If you guys have any drawings or fan art or anything cool like that, just send it to my Twitter, as I love seeing all those sort of things. So you can tweet me at Figureight, link is in the description below. It's always nice to see sort of those sort of drawings and fan art thing. It's always nice to see how good people can draw, really. And then we've got the final one here from Pravda Finn. It says, hey Lex, I just wanted to ask, what car do you own at the moment? What cars have you owned in the past? And this was actually answered by Jaden Roberts. He said, check out the Modifying My First Car video, where I do all my previous cars. Yeah, that's where you can find out all about my current and previous cars. And at some point, maybe when we hit some sort of subscriber milestone, and when the weather's a bit better, it's a bit horrible in England right now, I will do a video showing my current car, and then I'm hoping to buy another car some point this year as well, hopefully. So I'll also do a video on that as well. But that's probably going to be a subscriber thing, like 70,000, 75,000, I don't know. Whatever happens, whenever the weather's good, I'm going to make it happen. So, let's actually get around to modifying this thing. So, let's just stick on some good brakes. Of course, we're going to have a lot of power. We need the braking. Bumpers, front bumpers. We have the stock front bumper, one with a carbon front splitter, and then, carbon canards. Ooh, that's pretty meaty race spec. I'm not sure if we're going to go down that route just yet. Maybe I'll just go with the carbon front splitter for now. Let's see how we go. Rear bumpers, we have carbon rear diffuser. Oh, I do like a diffuser. A painted rear bumper. That's, oh, it's still got a, that kind of matches the canards one. And then we have a painted bumper and diffuser. Wow, these are pretty meaty. Maybe we should go for the outlandish, but you guys, some of you get really annoyed when I go for the crazy and not the more subtle things that I would probably do in real life. So, ooh, this diffuser, it's got a bit of a weird thing on each side, but maybe I'll go with that one, as it's the least kind of crazy out of all three. So I'm going to go for the carbon rear diffuser. Although, probably, honestly, I would keep that standard, but for the sake of this video, we're going to go with the carbon rear diffuser. On the engine, of course, we just want to have a nice fast engine. Exhaust, we have dual titanium exhaust. Oh, that's nice. Or the race exhaust sticking out. That doesn't really suit the Skyline, in my opinion. I think just one single big bore exhaust is perfect. So we're going to go for that one. It says a dual, but there's only one there. I guess it's because this is actually not an add-on car, which I'm kind of getting used to doing now. This is a replacement car, so these names are actually probably from the Elegy that it replaces. Let's go to grill. We have the black grill. Oh, it's something else. Okay, what else are we actually changing here? The black grill adds nothing that I can see. Can't see it adding anything, but the second... Oh, yeah, the second one does add these little roof rack things and the Yakima... what are these called? Air deflector things. Should I go for that? I'm not sure. I definitely wouldn't do that if I had a Skyline. That would... Putting a roof rack on a Skyline would be the last thing I would ever do. So, yeah, these aren't grills, but I can't see what that black grill is supposed to actually be adding because I can't see any difference there at all. No, nothing on the inside or outside, just that. I'm not going to go for that one. I'm actually just going to keep that standard as I'm really not sure about an R32 with a roof rack. It's sort of a bit wrong. So we have this hood, a carbon hood. We've got a vented hood here. Or this really meaty vented hood here. That's pretty cool. That's very Skyline-esque. Skylines want to be sort of angry and full of vents and yeah. But I quite like this one, actually. I think I'm going to go for this one, the double vented hood. I think that one looks the nicest. I'm going to go for that one. We also have the horn. We're just not going to bother with that one. Lights. We're not going to bother with any of that. Plate. Respray. Roll cage. There we go, we can have a nice roll cage. But I don't think I would ever put a roll cage in an R32 unless I had some serious engine mods and I was making serious power. Yeah. Roll cages are good, but I'd also want to daily a Skyline, so I don't know, maybe that would be a really bad thing. And we also have this, which is actually a roof spoiler. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go for that one. On skirts, we have... Oh, we've got quite a few here. We've got 4 of them. We've got this one. We have this one. That one. And that one has also got some little add-ons for the arches, which don't suit this because those wheels are definitely not offset right for the extended arches. So I'm not going to go for that one. I'm thinking maybe just this one. It sticks out quite a bit. It sort of matches what we've already got. I would probably not do that, though. I quite like it just looking stock, but... Or maybe we'll go for this one. That one kind of suits the rear bumper, I guess. Right? That one's kind of sticks out just a little bit too much. So I'm going to go for that one. Custom skirts 2. And now we have spoilers. We have my favorite, the duckbill spoiler. Is it the duckbill? It's the ducktail spoiler, I think. I never get this right. I don't care about the name. I just care about how cool it looks. There we go. There's that one. There's this one, which looks pretty cool for a Skyline. There's that one, which is huge. And then we have a sort of draggy, low spoiler. And then a big, massive one that is stuck onto the back of the boot lid. That's pretty cool, but I've got to go with this one, as I just love these spoilers. I just think they are so awesome. I'm going to go with that one. Suspension, let's just knock that down. Transmission, of course, we want some good transmission. Turbo, of course. And wheels, windows, and then we're going to leave respray last. So let's go to wheels. And I don't know where these custom wheels are that have been added in this mod. It's not in high-end. It's not in lowrider. It's not in muscle. It's definitely not in off-road. Is it in the sports one? I'm just looking until we can see something different looking. It's not in that one. It's not in SUV, so it's probably going to be in the tuner section. Here we go. Ah, there we go. These are different. So we've got some NK RPF ones. I love these wheels. We've also got these, which I don't know what they are. It says Fuxi or Fixie on them, but I've never heard of that brand. We have these wheels, which I'm not too sure about those ones. And then we have these, which look like, oh, isn't it like Volk, Raise something? Oh, wait, I think it says, does it say Raise on it? I think it says Raise on it. I can barely see it because of the texture. I think that says Raise. And then, oh, is that one actually in GTA 5? I think it is. These ones are actually bigger, so I guess that's how we can tell that they are the custom ones. These look pretty sweet. I'm going to go for some NK RPF ones, as if I was to ever own a Skyline R32, I would 100% put RPF ones on. So, yeah, we're going to go for that one. And in color, oh, it's all sort of chromy. I'm not really a fan of the chrome that's going on here. I wanted it sort of dark all the way around and not just in the middle. I wanted dark lips. Maybe we won't go for that one then. In this case, let's go for something a bit different. Maybe we should go for these ones then, as I quite like these wheels as well, and we can get them in a darker color, as I want them to be in a sort of dark grayish color like that. Stone silver? Stone silver's going to work. And for respray, well, I quite like this color that it's in. This is a pretty standard R32 dark gray, silvery color, and I love this color. But let's see what else we can get out of this thing. I'm not going to go for a metallic either. We're just going to go for a standard gloss color. That's a bit too light. I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, white is a nice color. That's all sort of a silver color. Bluish silver. Rolled steel. Shadow silver. Not too sure about those colors going down here. I don't mind a colorful Skyline. In fact, to be honest, it's a beautiful car. It even looks nice in this pink. I just love how this car looks. So all of these colors are pretty much... they're pretty much all good. It looks good in brown. This car looks good in any color. That's the thing. So I don't know what to go with, but I might... oh, there's a cream. Ice white. I might go for ice white, actually, as that's a pretty nice Skyline color. Or frost white as well. Oh, do you know what? Frost white. Let's go for a frost white. There we go. Frost white. Dark grey wheels. There is our Skyline done. I think that is everything. Let's go for an older plate. Let's go for an exempt plate. Why not? And that is it. Completed. What a beauty this is. Not too crazy, not too overdone. It's a bit of a shame with those lines. I guess maybe they'll be changed in an update on this mod sooner or later. And there we go. Look at that. What a beauty. Yeah, there are some weird things going on with the shadows. Maybe it's this mod, maybe it's me. I don't know. But I haven't noticed it on any other cars, so I'm assuming it is to do with this mod. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'll tell you what, I am genuinely trying to look out for these cars as my next car. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I would love it if my next car was an R32 GTR. You can get them from anywhere around sort of like 8 or 9,000 to maybe about £15,000. So they're quite expensive, and an R33 GTR is around the same price, but they don't excite me as much as these ones do. And an R34, they have really just, I wouldn't say they've gone up in price, they've just stayed high for a long time. I think they're like 35 grand for a decent model, I think now, which is a pretty insane price. But you can get the R32s cheap, and I love the R32, so I'm still looking out to see if I could possibly get one for my next car, but I don't know. We'll have to see. You guys are just going to keep watching the videos, I guess, otherwise I'll probably end up in probably the same cars I've got already. I won't change cars. But there we go, guys. That is it. If you've watched it all the way to the end of this video, ooh, what should we say? Beast from the East. I think that is a great term that is used with the Skyline. So say Beast from the East in the comment section. That just lets me know that you've watched all the way to the end. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, you're probably wondering what the hell this is about. It's just a little thing that I do. I just ask you guys to leave a little thing in the comments. It just lets me know that you watched the end of the video and you were paying attention. It's my little test, really, and a lot of you pass it every time, which is awesome. It's great to see. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I think that's it. I think I will see you all next time. There we go, guys. Goodbye.